Hello, everyone. I had to pull over and put myself together. I just left a hospital room. I was in a hospital room with my dear friend, and as she was looking at one of her best childhood friends, laying on a bed, and I thought about all the hands that I've held throughout the years, all the hospitals and the nursing homes that I've been in, all the situations that I've been in with people who have been really ill, when many have lost their lives. And I had the privilege to hold their hands and lead many to Christ. I was thinking about how hard I was trying to reach my friend, Blair, and I was praying and hoping that as soon I would get the chance to hold her hand and lead her in the Lord's Prayer and in the sinner's prayer, right? And so she can receive Jesus into her heart. And I prayed and I believed with faith that they will come. And this morning, getting a text that there was a fire in an apartment and she was rushed to the hospital. And so I came expecting the worst, of course, knowing that there's hope in Jesus, but expecting the worst because I knew the severity of the situation. And as I got there, I saw how bad it was. And as hopeless as it seems, as bad as it looks, I came with a fresh hope of the gospel to hold a mother's hand and to let her know that Jesus is the answer, that Jesus was there with her. And we believe by faith with my friend Tabitha as she laid her hand on Blair's heart. And I laid my hand over hers, and we united our faith and we interceded for her and asked the Holy Spirit to intercede, because He intercedes for us. It says that God sits on His throne and Jesus sits at His right hand and He makes intercession for us. We believe that He was making intercession for Blair. And I prayed a prayer that a friend Norma prayed for her, and I got on my knees, and her mother and her auntie heard that prayer. My best friend Tabitha heard that prayer. And I was reminded of Psalms 34:18 that says that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and those who are crushed in spirit. I can't imagine as a mother watching my child be in the situation that her daughter is in. But she was strengthened and she had peace in her heart. We felt the peace of God fill the room. And it's just a reminder again, once again, for me, and I want to encourage you to remember, don't ever stop telling your unsafe friends about Jesus. Don't you get tired of telling your friends about Jesus and the hope that is only found in Jesus. Because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. The only way to get to the Father is through Him. So I promise not to ever give up on my friends that are not saved, and I keep praying and interceding for them so they can be saved and receive the salvation that I've received. Today I got another sticker in my jacket. That's going to be on my Bible, but I have many stickers from people that I've visited in hospitals, and I've seen them recover, and I've seen them leave and receive salvation. I don't know what the future holds, but God holds the future, and I'm encouraged knowing that. So I want to encourage you today. Don't ever give up praying for your unsaved family members and friends. Don't stop sharing the gospel. Do not be ashamed of the gospel. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I will keep telling them about Jesus. I will share with them what He's done in my life. And I will keep coming to be the light in the darkness, to be someone who holds someone's hand when a loved one is passing away. I've been in those rooms many times. But right now my heart is heavy. And I know this is not my burden to carry, but so I have to give it to the Lord. So I prayed that I ask you for prayer for Blair's mom and for Tabby and her friends. I left encouraged by something one of her childhood friends said. They were laughing and remembering good memories as they were young and middle schoolers and high schoolers and fun times with Blair. But one of them said this, and it really touched my heart. She said she remembers when they heard in El Segundo school that there was a new student coming. And she told her mom, I prayed for your daughter. And I prayed and I asked God, I said, I prayed. Since I found out there was a new student coming, I prayed and I prayed all night, hoping that it would be a girl and she would be my friend. And she was, and your daughter Blair walked through the doors and she became a friend. That brought hope to the mother today. And it brought joy to my heart. So today's it's a beautiful rainy day. And when it feels like it's so sad, and the burden that I feel in my heart, it's okay. I can release it to the Lord and know that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. My heart breaks for the mother today. My heart breaks for the mom. And I know that Lord will carry through, and I got to hold her and hug her and tell her that God was there with her and that He will carry through this season. And she said, I really hope so. And I said, He will. And I hugged her and I left respectfully to give them privacy for whatever decision she needs to make today. Tomorrow is not promised. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Forgive someone today. Reach out to the person you haven't talked to because you've been mad at them. Tomorrow is not promised. And if that person doesn't wake up tomorrow, you might leave with regrets the rest of your life. So I just wanted to encourage you with that today. God bless you guys.